Welcome to this week's Angel Messages. We are working with the full moon in Cancer. You might be feeling a little bit emotional from that. My name's Elizabeth Harper from sealwithlove.com and intuitivesoulcircle.com. Remember, before we get started, to pick up my Healing with the Angels free course. There are 3 things your angels want you to know, plus a wonderful meditation that will guide you to connect with the healing vibration of your angels. You'll see a link in the description. If you don't see that link, just go to my website, sealwithlove.com. You'll see it there. Okay, let's get started. We are working with angel cards today. So what I'd love for you to do is place your hands over your heart, just like angel wings. Invite your angels to guide you to message 1, 2, or 3. A message that comes from their heart to yours. Okay, so these are angel quest cards. They're beautiful, beautiful energy. So let's call in that angelic vibration, focusing on the full moon. And it really feels like a big emotional, I feel like this is why I needed to wear this sweater. So that I felt like I was protected and comforted and nurtured. And that's the sense of this full moon in Cancer. Because of course, Cancer is a very watery, gentle, nurturing, stay-at-home kind of vibe. Right? You might just be feeling that too. Okay, angels. Let's pick a card for all of us. Ooh, I could feel that. I could feel that coming. I could see the image. Divine protection. Just as I was talking about staying home, right? Archangel Michael is shielding and protecting you with his light. So it's funny that with the angels, I always feel like the angels don't have male and female vibration, but Archangel Michael, there's such a strong sense of this vibe that comes around you that it's mighty. It's like you could say a mighty Michael. It's just this feeling of safety and security that's there. It's very grounding, although at the same time it's very uplifting. So divine protection. I went to this concert one time and there were some people doing something on the stage and there was something that felt very disconnected. It felt unsafe. And so I asked my angels for protection and I expected energy to come around me, but instead I found that somebody stood up in front of me. My husband came to stand next to me. Somebody else stood next to me and somebody else stood right behind me. It was really interesting. And I thought, oh. So I asked for protection from the angels and I get something physical. So divine protection. If you feel that you need a boundary, if you feel you need to be in a place where you're safe, where you feel secure, feel protected, then it's not necessarily what you think it is. Just ask your angels and keep yourself open to however that experience is going to manifest for you. Ask and you receive. Seeing lots of energy around that particularly. Of course, we're in January with this full moon, so it can really feel like an emotional time. So that protection is also just protecting yourself, just wrapping yourself in your own hug and letting yourself know it's okay. You are loved and you're safe. I love that. Okay, number one is life purpose. So you see that flower, that beautiful sunflower with the bee there going in to the sunflower. That's the bee's purpose, to pick up pollen, take it back to the group, right? But then we have the purpose of the flower. The flower is opening up, shining so brightly, allowing itself to be part of the purpose of the bee. And then there's the sunshine that is helping that sunflower to open up, letting the bee know that it's time to gather pollen. It's all part of the process. And then there's the breeze, the air, the wind, the earth, the water, all of these elements that are part of that purpose. So when you think of your life purpose, you might think of it as a singular thing, an individual thing, but it's not. Your life purpose is a facet, a part of the energy of maybe other people's life purposes as well. Or it may be that your life purpose right now is the bee, whereas your life purpose before was the sunflower. And maybe your life purpose after that will be the sun and the light, or the wind, or the rain, or the earth. I often feel like our life purpose, we have a theme that moves through it, but I feel like it changes. The experiences shift and change. Like your career can change, or your passions can change, your hobbies can change. And I feel like that's the same with the life purpose. Archangel Uriel is helping you to find meaning in life. So call in Archangel Uriel to support you, to help you. Uriel is perfect with this, the light. Light is information. So ask Archangel Uriel to bring in the light of information to help you find purpose now. Okay, number two. Playfulness. Look at all that yellow. Playfulness. Oh my goodness, this is perfect. The angels are encouraging you to become more light-hearted and fun-loving. What can you do today that will bring more play into your life, that will bring more creativity, that will bring more laughter, joy, happiness? What can you do? So for myself, the first thing that comes to mind is, what color will I wear that will bring joy into my life? So maybe that's the message for you as well. What color will you wear? So just for a moment, close your eyes. Close your eyes and say to yourself, okay, I want to play. It's time for me to play. It's time for me to be lighthearted. Angels, show me the color that will help me to lift my spirit, to bring more humor into my life, to allow me to be open to joy, to play, to humor, to laughter. What color comes to mind for you? And as soon as that color comes in, just say yes. Open your eyes and find something that is of that color. And maybe it's a color that you can wear. It might be a crystal, it might be a piece of jewelry, or it might be something that you could put on your bed. Whatever it is, embrace that color and allow it to infuse your energy with joy, with playfulness. Oh, I love that. All right, final card, number 3. Number 3, healing grief. This rose on that image, it opens me up. There's a sense of opening up. So just look at that rose. Allow that rose to be your heart and allow your heart to open. Just imagine that your heart is like a bud and you're allowing it to open up, to release the grief, to release the pain, to release the suffering, to release whatever it is you found challenging and difficult to let go of. This is the right time, isn't it, to release and let go. With this Cancer moon, our emotions are heightened. So this is a great time to let the grief know in your heart that you're ready to let it go. Archangel Azrael is helping you to heal after your loss. So you might think to yourself, I'm not grieving, I haven't lost anything. But maybe the loss is just that we've moved into a new year. We've let go of last year. We're moving into a new year. So then this is about you blossoming, allowing yourself to be that rose. Archangel Azrael brings in that light, brings in the light of guidance, support, love, brings in the light of release, letting go. And I feel with this, as I tune into it, there's also a decluttering energy that comes in here. So we're decluttering our hearts, and we're decluttering everything around us so that we can heal. And maybe that letting go is simply about letting go of an object, letting go of something that has a memory for you, letting go of something that no longer defines you, no longer reflects you, but it's time to release it. We can grieve things, we can grieve people, we can grieve situations. We can grieve the loss of something before we've even lost it. So what have you been grieving? What are you ready to release and let go of? What are you ready to embrace? How can you open to the light of love? How can you become a fresh new blossom and be joyful for your next step? Call on the angels to support you, as always. Thank you so much for being with me. Oh, I always love these moments. Remember to pick up the Healing with the Angels course. It's free. Your angels are always with you. And I'll see you next week. Angel blessings to you.